Today, the Sheriff's Office released a report on systemic racism in San Luis Obispo County. They did so on behalf of the Unity Committee, which was formed a year ago to help identify issues surrounding gender, racial, religious, and sexual orientation issues in the community and law enforcement. KSBY News reporter Delaney White spoke to community leaders about their biggest takeaways from this report.
Community leaders tell me this report highlights many of the disparities in our community, especially when it comes to leadership positions, and that's something they're hoping to change in the future. After reading the report on systemic racism released by the Sheriff's Office on behalf of the Unity Committee, President of the San Luis Obispo NAACP, Stephen Vines, says we need to unlearn racism as a concept and start talking about diversity in our community.
The construct of race is not real. It's only one race, the human race.
Vine says the issue they are up against in San Luis Obispo is white privilege in a predominantly white community.
The value system of white privilege gets so reinforced that nobody sees it anymore.
Vine says the San Luis Obispo NAACP is working on a diversity and technology think tank with a 5-year goal of putting together a diversity program within the county to hire, retain, and promote people of color in the workplace. Rabbi Hyman says this data collection is only the first step to creating a more inclusive, diverse community. Open conversations in a safe space and additional education about race and religion are the next things that need to happen.
We need to have space for debate. And if we can only say just the right things in just the right way, or else there's some penalization, we're not going to have the depth, the understanding, the mutual recognition of one another.
San Luis Obispo County Sheriff's Office Commander Deputy Keith Scott says the Unity Report was the Unity Committee's first order of business and took 1 year to put together.
So it's a blended group of organizations that typically are champions of bringing communities together. So now we're a team.
Author of the Unity Committee report, Ryan Alanis, says the report has a lot of benefits for the community, bringing to light issues that the community members who are not the minority might not see every day.
And that's really what we're going for, is deeper self-reflection so that people can know thyself, know themselves a little bit better, and start to treat people differently.
Hyman compares the fragility of the sukkah in which we conducted our interview to the fragility of our community rebuilding and growing together.
This is not an armored fortress. This is a fragile building. Peace is fragile, and it takes constant tweaking.
He hopes this report is just the start of our community broadening its horizons and being more inclusive.
It only has 51% shade. You've got to see the stars. You've got to look beyond you. You can't be in a bubble.
To read the full report, visit our website, ksby.com. Reporting in the newsroom, Delaney White, KSBY News.